because sometimes the margarine stuff is hard, or excuse me, sometimes the butter is really super hard to mix up in the flour, so it takes a few minutes, but it should look like this. Fine crumbs, crumbly looking flour all the way through pretty consistently as much as possible. Now I'm going to add the cold water to this and mix it up into a pie dough. And just toss it around after you get it nice and stirred. Sometimes I get a little ice in there and I gotta pull it out. You wanna make a nice dough. You do not wanna push it too hard, because if you make it too hard, you end up making a really tough dough. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna set it aside for a second. We're gonna put some flour on the board. And then I'm gonna pull a piece of chunk off right here. And let's see, about that size of a piece to make a nice large quiche. Sorry, this just takes a little bit of effort and time. I'm not very good at this. Anyways, I've got 3 kids and 6 grandchildren. They all live here in Arizona. I get to see most of them quite regularly. I see my son and my youngest grandson the most. Babysit for my grandson, he's 3.5, so during the week, on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, I generally have him if my son has to go into the office. My daughters, I just see when my kids have ball games, so I do go to a lot of football and baseball and soccer games. Let's see, repair my dough there. Now pull it up. Now the secret to this is get it into the pie somewhat evenly. And if you get a smidgen or something out of line, you can always do a repair. Kind of nice for that. You just stick a piece of the dough in there and you kind of shove it in there. So now I'm going to take it, I'm going to pat it all down. And then I'm going to trim some of the excess dough off so that your crust on the top is sort of even around. A lot of people take this excess dough and will throw it in the oven and make some little snacks out of it with cinnamon and sugar, and other people just throw it in and try to re-roll it. I personally don't like re-rolling or using extra dough. I will show you when I'm finished.